What's that word, man? We back with another video. You feel me? I know niggas ain't seen my face in a couple of years. I had to get at least one out there. I'm gonna try to get two, but this one dropping for sure. But yeah, we got a good video coming up for y'all boys, man. Sit back and let's grab what y'all need to grab. Let's lock it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this joint, comment under the video. We about to get active. I got a little special something coming up, so I had a little bit of time before I left the crib. I had to drop a video. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, let's dive straight into this bitch like Michael Phelps.
A popular YouTuber once known for his family vlogging.
Look, come on, Daddy. Come on. Can't get over here.
Is now accused of kidnapping two women. But the story doesn't end there. Authorities say the Texas-based content creator fled the United States by booking a one-way ticket and hopping on a nearly 20-hour flight all the way
But I never seen that boy, but let me know if y'all seen this nigga before.
How did a man with millions of social media followers end up charged with aggravated kidnapping? Well, it all began on November 22nd. That's when a woman exchanged numbers with 26-year-old Corey Pritchett Jr. The woman told authorities the following day she and another woman met up with Pritchett. They did some pretty harmless activities like working out, ATV riding, then bowling. But it was at the bowling alley where things took an intense turn.
That joint look better. I don't know. I'm gonna see how this joint look in a video. I might have my shit like these and it did something. If this joint look good.
Pritchett and his two friends started acting strange. The women told police they were repeatedly looking around, seemed on edge, and were acting suspicious. The unnamed women told police they learned Pritchett and his friends were having issues with another group that was there at the bowling alley. So they reportedly told Pritchett if he continued acting that way, he should just leave with his friends. Pritchett in turn stepped out with his friends, but never returned, leaving the women behind. After some time, the women texted him because they left their stuff in his car. So he asked them to meet at the H-E-B grocery store parking lot to get their stuff back. When the two women showed up, he switched gears and offered to drive them home, and they said yes. But according to the women, Pritchett flipped the script once again. During that drive, he reportedly began acting erratically and skipped what was supposed to be the route to drop them off. The women say Pritchett claimed someone was after him and started making phone calls. Then Pritchett began driving at high speeds, going past 100 miles per hour. The women claim he pulled out a gold-colored handgun and started waving it around the sunroof while still driving erratically fast, then began firing off rounds out of the car window. One of the women reportedly told Pritchett to take her back to her apartment and try to calm him down by asking him to pray with her.
I would have been, boy. Nah, they talking about he was going over a hundo though. I'm jumping out the car. This nigga shooting at random pedestrians, talking about niggas chasing him. Hold on. I might try to barrel out that job. I might lose a limb, but I don't want to stand with this nigga.
But he still continued driving crazy fast down the I-10 highway. Pritchett then made a video call to a woman reportedly saved in his phone under future wife. He asked the woman on the call, if I had the perfect opportunity and was in the middle of nowhere where no one could hear them scream, should I just go ahead and do it? And the woman on the line reportedly responded, yes. For the women in Pritchett's car, though, they were seemingly in fear of their lives. The women told police that Pritchett told them, I'm gonna F y'all and then kill y'all. By this point, the women said they were texting one another during all of this, but authorities say Pritchett then started pointing the gun at them and took their phones away so they couldn't communicate with each other. According to police, Pritchett then pulled off the highway onto the shoulder of I-10 near Sealy, Texas. Seemingly with a change of heart, he told the women to get out of his car, telling them this is your only opportunity. One of the women said she tried to get her phone back but wasn't able to. Then Pritchett drove off.
You can get a new phone, bro. You can't get another life, bro. That shit dead at the moment.
Leaving them stranded on the side of the road
I would have been heated.
The women told
crazy, bro. I ain't testing this nigga here.
Police they spent more than an hour along the side of the highway before they were able to flag down a driver who called 911. But clues pieced together by investigators would help corroborate their story. One of the women had the Life 360 app on her phone, and screenshots, which included timestamps and the route they took, supported the victim's story of what happened. Pritchett was ID'd through his driver's license and social media pages. But when investigators reached out to him, his phone was no longer in service. Instead, they found out through TikTok that he was planning to move to Dubai.
I moved to Dubai. The people just want me.
Bro, if you was gonna get a new phone, bro, why did you post that you was moving to Dubai on TikTok, bro? bro, you should have just, like, what? You was just better off turning yourself in, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whoever reads this nigga, you and this nigga not too intelligent, bro. Parents gotta be disappointed in you, bro. Close friends, your girlfriend, your future wife gotta be disappointed in you, bro. Nigga, let's get this nigga 2 quick dummy smacks real quick. Bring this nigga back to reality.
Feel so good out here. My kids, listen. So I'm having more kids, right? With my future wife, for sure. And Aiden, my kids are gonna be homeschooled, bro. It's getting real wicked in the United States. A lot of y'all not paying attention because a lot of y'all sleep, and the news outlets are not speaking on a lot of that's going on.
They talking about him, him, bro, because he knew what they talking about getting wicked, nigga. You getting wicked, fuck, nigga. Fuck wrong with this boy? He twin. Smack this nigga with a back of a broom.
Y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all might think I'm just talking. Y'all seen other people probably saying it, but you know people don't believe until the shit hit the fan. That's one thing I noticed about most people in the United States. They want to party, ha ha ha, live life, ha ha ha, until it hit the fan.
This was me, struggling to keep up with posting consistently
nigga,
on YouTube and getting less views.
Nigga, you the one
until I found Spotter Studio. Spotter Studio is an AI
bro,
software.
you moved, bro. What does that mean? Like, bro, nigga, you gave up, bro. You know the boys was closing in, and when shit hit the fan, what did you do? What did you do when shit hit the fan? Fuck, nigga. You a bitch. I don't like this nigga.
But according to the FBI, they confirmed Pritchett bought a one-way ticket to Qatar on December 9th. A little more than 2 weeks later after buying that one-way plane ticket, Pritchett was officially charged on December 26th with 1 count of aggravated kidnapping. I want to give a huge thanks to you, our viewers, and our amazing sponsors like Upside.
Video?
Upside is a super cool and free app that gets you cash. Use Upside to get cash. Follow the steps to find out how much on your first. Right? Don't worry, LO. Letter to the internet. It's finna be a ball. Let the show begin. Hashtag needs to post on social media. On January 4th, he posted an article from Houston news station KPRC, along with the caption, Letter to the internet. It's finna be a ball. Let the show begin. Hashtag Houston, Texas. Let me show you how to take monsters down the hashtag smooth way. You see it says accused, right? Don't worry, LOL. I'm finna give you the details on here and in the court of law. They gonna regret effing with me like I'm just some goofy or some. Oh, and I got the best lawyer in Houston. A day later, he posted a video with the victims as they were ATV riding.
Bro,
that video was captioned tagging.
Bro, you is a goofy, bro. Like, bro, what's wrong with the bull? Yo, niggas be slow as hell, bro.
Houston PD, as he wrote in part, we have a case here of popular YouTuber Corey SSG kidnapping 2 white girls, and he's currently on the run in Dubai, I think. IDK, but yeah, the FBI should be after him. A pretty wild case that is now ranging across 2 completely different countries that are thousands of miles away from one another. So let's bring on retired FBI agent Colin Schmidt to get his thoughts on this. Colin, thank you so much for joining me today. You know, what is your reaction to this case, from Pritchett's alleged erratic behavior to trapping these 2 women allegedly in his car and leaving them stranded on the side of the road, then like, later fleeing off to Qatar?
The question I got, bro, what was the point of that shit, bro? Honestly, like, bro, you better get booked for no reason, bro. All of that shit could have been avoided, my nigga. Like, niggas be weird, bro. Like, but honestly, this is one of the funniest shits I ever heard, to be honest. Like, this ain't even no serious shit, bro. Like, he kidnapped niggas for 5 to 10 minutes. Like, this the fastest kidnapping I ever seen in my life, bro. He kidnapped niggas and took them around the corner, bro. Like, I never seen no shit like this before.
For investigators is kind of look at the totality of the circumstances and look at the big picture, as well as look at credibility of who the complainants are, as well as what's really going on here between these 2 people. And that's based upon the recent instances of YouTubers or bloggers or social media influencers faking in their own kidnappings. So to prevent a waste of resources, they have to just take a step back and kind of look at the big picture. And then, of course, if there is some merit to this, then they're going to have to kind of dig in and find out exactly what really went on between these two.
And investigators also say that, GPS data from Life 360, which was an app that was on one of the women's phones, that helped corroborate their story. Talk to me about how investigators use that type of data to kind of piece together, at least verify these types of allegations.
I know they.
Well, in this case, the victim made it easy for law enforcement to track her because they did have the Life 360 app on there. I'm familiar with the app; it's fantastic, and I have used it with my kids as well. So if that wasn't on there, the first step with all these cases, and even if it's a bank robbery or a fraud case, is going to be the phones, and to look in to see if there's any GPS data, tracking data in that phone, to find out and to corroborate what the victim is saying that the assailant did.
All y'all niggas gotta do is listen,
and it's also,
that means when you out, but when you ready to go into the streets outside and do some dumb shit, nigga, leave your phone at home. This ain't coming from me. It came from that nigga. This ain't coming from me, bro. You heard what he said. Stop being retardos.
Unclear right now, but from what we do know now, do you think the erratic behavior on Pritchett's behalf might have been someone actually after him, as he had told these women allegedly, or do you think there's another reason, possibly like drugs, that kind of made him act erratically during this whole incident?
Well, with the limited information available, you'd be speculating on why he was acting so erratic. So when somebody's,
if you think about it, Bull could have been really loaded high and shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He could have been really fried. I wouldn't even say fried. He was up with the clouds. So if drugs or alcohol was the reason why he did that shit right there, bro, he need to get that shit up. Like right now, bro. It's the only way, bro. This nigga's not too intelligent.
Acting erratic,
bro.
there's some catalyst or some sort of antecedent that make them do.
Yo, these niggas bugging in the back, but it seemed like he was kind of like up there, bro. Like it looked like I'm trying to get to the point, bro. That you feel me? And he gonna go out there and do this dumb shit, bro. For what? And then he calling his girl, and his girl telling him to go ahead and pursue it. Like, bro, what be wrong with you humans, bro? We really gotta get y'all niggas checked out.
So either it's something internal or external, and that's one thing that's going to come out, so to speak, in the wash as the investigators do their investigation and start talking to people and find out why he was behaving in such an odd manner. And then the fact that he fled to Qatar, which is kind of an unusual country to go to, because of it. I doubt he speaks Arabic. Does he have some sort of connection to that?
Say what we all thinking, bro. He gonna be the only black one there for real. He ready to be there with all them suicide bombers. Yo, we gonna see this nigga on the news for real, bro. Where this bond?
Country.
Yeah, and I was also, going to ask you what your thoughts are on him fleeing to Qatar. What all goes into extraditing a kidnapping suspect? And in your opinion, how long do you think it'll take before he's actually back in the United States?
Well, first things, if we have extradition with Qatar, I'm not aware whether we do or don't for that particular crime, because extradition is crime specific. Some crimes are extraditable, some aren't. And then the extradition process is generally very long, and it takes at least a year to 2 years. Generally, what the authorities do is they just have the country expel or deport the person that's there. It's a much faster process, unless the person has some sort of citizenship with that country. And I doubt this gentleman has any citizenship with Qatar.
And do you think that trip was planned this whole time, or do you think he kind of did it as an escape?
Why you got doubts, twin? Because he not Reese? He not the exact Reese? Because he got color on his skin? You feel what I'm saying? What if he actually did, then what? You gonna be looking dumb as hell. Can't even find the boy. Stupid eye. What it, man? Bro.
To escape those now criminal charges that he's facing, because I can't imagine, leaving your children behind to go start a new life in a completely different country and just,
cousin? I'm lying? Josh, nigga. Stop being racist, fuck, nigga. If I had to do something to you on live TV.
Leave them behind in Texas.
Well, if he was going to Mexico, I would say there wasn't a lot of thought put into it because obviously it's just right over the border. But to take an international flight, I mean, you have to fly through an international hub, whether it be Houston or Los Angeles or New York, and then make a couple of connections to get to Qatar. So, and then, of course, the flight itself is pretty expensive, and then there is going to be some scrutiny on him on when he lands through the authorities there in Qatar. So there had to be some.
Are you ready to start getting paid for your beats? Introducing the starter plan from BeatStars, with access to essential tools and a user
sort of planning to go into it because, like I said, he's just not driving his car over the border, going down to Mexicali. He's going to a foreign country, and it's approximately an 18-hour flight.
Yeah, and booking that one-way ticket as well, too. I can't even imagine kind of going back to this alleged crime as well. You know, can't imagine what it was like for these two women who were stranded on that highway until they were able to flag down a driver who eventually called 911 and then
bro, I could. It was two girls on the highway waving at cars trying to get somebody to stop. What you mean you can't imagine? It's not that hard, bro. The fuck? Like, what?
Authorities arrived as well too, but kind of going back to the overall alleged offense in this case, what do you kind of make of just leaving two women stranded on a highway and then just again fleeing off to a completely different country?
Well, that tells me that there wasn't much thought put into this. It sounds more like this was an impulse crime.
Hey, bro, just look at the bigger picture, bro. He didn't pursue what his first initial plan was, bro. Because he wasn't going to let him go at first, bro. Something must have just ran across his mind, bro. He ain't want to do that to himself, bro. He be cutting up, bro. His life don't really look like it's that bad, bro. Like, everybody just be happy that he didn't off him, bro. Please, can we just look at the bright side, the bigger picture and all of this?
Acting to some sort of something maybe the women had done to him or vice versa.
I think bro should get some time behind bars though. That's one thing he do deserve though. The nigga was wilding. He was wilding, buddy. I ain't gonna lie.
His reaction, and he didn't think it through, and then I think finally it kind of dawned on him that what he had done is basically going to land him in jail.
Yeah,
and
look, essentially, you heard what he just said. Wait, hold on. I might keep talking.
Panicked. Kicked him out or put him on the side of the road.
People you just said, right? The other humans on this earth would be like, oh yeah, I can go to jail for what I just did. Let me go ahead and, you feel me? You feel me? Get rid of him, bro. So they don't tell on me. And then boom, now I'm a flea. Ain't nobody gonna know I did it. Well, until they find out. Niggas gonna find out eventually, bro. Come on now. Bro ain't like that. But other people, bro, niggas who the pursued, we're taking them off, bro. Eliminating them from this earth, bro. Niggas would have definitely knocked them off, I'm telling you, bro. Some ran across, bro, head like, nah, I can't do that, bro.
And then obviously left the country, so...
His drum was fine with it. She didn't give a fuck at that. She talking about go ahead and do it. So I'm like, but they lucky they didn't get bodied, bro. They're not in a body bag right now.
Definitely has a lot going on inside his head, and this case is only going to probably get stranger as the investigators dig in.
Yeah, and you mentioned something earlier in our discussion, just about his whole social media persona, which is kind of another added layer to this whole entire story. Pritchett has millions of followers across different social media platforms, but then you tack on this alleged behavior and this alleged or this crime as well too. What do you make of all of that, given that he was this kind of apparent rise on social media, and then he got kind of famous as well too, doing family content, and then for this to kind of come out? What do you make of just kind of that Jekyll and Hyde situation that we're kind of seeing all unfold?
Well, that's from where I started with this, that because of his social media presence, law enforcement was going to have to kind of dig in and kind of determine what the motive behind this was. Maybe he was he had no intent of harming these women. He was just doing this for the classic clicks. Or, like I said, he had something going on in his life that made him panic. But it seems like there's such in society.
Classic clicks. Bro, did I miss something, bro? Was he recording? He did that. Because the whole point of this shit was for nobody to know that. That's why he I'm confused on what that mean. To be honest, I don't know how to answer her question though, bro. I really don't know like what drove this nigga. Like it's either, bro, in my head, this nigga not like that, bro. Like this nigga whole life is different than what it seem on camera, bro. You feel me? It be like that. But I don't know. I'm just like this nigga tweaking, bro. Like I don't know what the fuck wrong with the boy. He definitely wanted that RAPE. He definitely wanted that. You know, I ain't gonna lie, but he didn't.
And there's such a intense pressure to get quote unquote clicks that we see these social media people doing some amazingly stupid and abhorrent things. And frankly, I think law enforcement and the society as a whole is really kind of getting tired of it. And the hammer is starting to fall on these people for their behaviors.
Now, say Pritchett makes it back to the United States. He's facing this kidnapping charge. How long of a, potential sentence or punishment do you think that he could be facing now?
Well, if the federal authorities get involved, I believe you could get up to life in prison for kidnapping.
Oh, damn.
So
he only kidnapped her for like maybe like an hour. Damn.
Depending on the circumstances and if it's provable. In this case, he didn't take the victims over state lines, so there's an argument that it's not a federal crime. However, there is a kidnapping statute in Texas. So, and Texas has a pretty aggressive law enforcement culture there. So he's going to be facing some jail time. If it turns out that this was legitimate kidnapping and these women are willing to testify.
All right. Well, Colin, I want to thank you so much for joining me and giving me insight into this case. Before we send you off, though, anything else you'd like to add?
I definitely knew Boy was getting time. But
I think it just comes, like I said, full circle about all this social media clicking nonsense, and it's really gotten out of hand. And I think it's long past time for authorities to start cracking down because people are getting harmed.
All right, Colin, again, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
According to reports, law enforcement is making an effort to bring Corey Pritchett Jr. back to the United States. In one of his latest Instagram posts, Pritchett wrote he was back on the way to the U.S. because he had a meeting in Houston. That post was followed by another with the caption, "See y'all when I get out. Crazy everybody want to see me behind bars for accusations I didn't do. I know God got me. Loved all my supporters. They can't keep me down." Reporting for Law and Crime, I'm Elizabeth Milner.
So no. But so we really not gonna figure out how much time he get. Like, wow. That shit must have happened recent. Hold on, let me see. When the fuck that John come out? John was reported 3 days ago. Alright, bro. That's gonna be the end of this video. I hope y'all niggas enjoyed it. I hope that you had a good time with me. If you did, then I had a good time with you, man. I got a little something. I got 2 things today, man. I got a PC coming and I got a little, and you're going to see it in the next video. But when my PC come, I'm going to start streaming, bro. I can't wait, bro. This shit going to be the bit. No cap. Man, but I hope that y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Because I know I will. You feel what I'm saying? And we out. Hey, wait. Take that away. Maybe another video dropping later on. Stay tuned. And we out.